सर हमारी डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में पोजीशनिंग क्या है इन द रेलवे सेगमेंट?
So Neetu Yoshi is approved as a Class A facility by Indian Railways, and we are supplying 28 critical safety components.
और मुझे बताइए सर मशीनिंग में हमारी कितनी कैपेसिटी है?
They are very highly engineered precision products.
You know, how strong will this market grow and how will our company actually capitalize on this growth?
Majorly right now we are working into wagon industry.
सर इसमें प्राइसिंग कैसे होती
So in railways there is a when we are quoting the tender, there is always a PVC clause,
Okay.
which is the price variation clause.
कोई भी पैसा लगाता है रिटर्न्स के लिए, बट
Yes.
आप उनको क्या मैसेज देना चाहोगे?
Definitely you see a growth what which we have done in past, and similar growth expecting in future by we are expanding.
Welcome friends, my name is Avinash Gorakshakar and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. And friends, today we have got a very interesting company which is going to hit the capital market very soon. The company's name is Neetu Yoshi Limited, and I have the privilege and pleasure of having the Managing Director and CFO Mr. Himanshu Lohia. Himanshu ji, बहुत thank you for the
so much,
opportunity.
Avinash. Wishing you a very Yoshi evening.
Yeah, thank you. So, sir, without wasting time, first question which is very elementary from my side.
Yes, please.
Sir, if you can explain to us what is the broad business model of our company, what does our company do? सर ये मार्केट में हमारी जर्नी कैसे शुरू हो गई और सर हमारी डोमेस्टिक मार्केट में पोजीशनिंग क्या है इन द रेलवे सेगमेंट, बिकॉज मैं जानता हूँ आप रेलवे सेक्टर को बहुत क्रिटिकल पार्ट सप्लाई करते हो, तो सर इफ यू कैन प्लीज कमेंट.
So Neetu Yoshi is approved as a Class A facility by Indian Railways, and we are supplying 28 critical safety components for the railways, which goes and fit into the wagons and the bogies of these wagons.
Okay.
So we have been approved by RDSO. We started a journey in 2020. We got incorporated in January. We started by trading of raw materials for these component masters. So wagon industry, if you'll see railway wagon industry, you can divide into three various segment, which is component masters, and then the bogie builders, and then the wagon manufacturers.
Okay.
So initially 2020 when we registered, we registered into the railways for trading of scrap. So therein where we were taking auctions from the railways and supplying it to various component master. Slowly and steadily we set up our own machine shop in Rudhipur, wherein we were doing job works and contract works for these component manufacturers and procuring the materials from them, doing a machining process and supplying it to the component manufacturer back. In 2023, once we realized the scope in the market and we studied the product and could identify the products which were need of an hour and how the market works, we set up our own manufacturing unit in Haridwar which was funded by SIDBI and Central Bank. And therein this manufacturing facility is in Haridwar, which is capable of manufacturing around 8,080 metric ton per annum. And currently, as I explained, we are doing 28 critical precision safety products, and we have applied for another 15 products to the railways for approvals.
Okay. हिमांशु जी, व्हाट इज द करंट एवरेज कैपेसिटी यूटिलाइजेशन? अभी आपने बोला 8,000 टन की कैपेसिटी है.
हाँ जी.
तो इसमें कुछ एडिशन आप करने वाले हो या यही कैपेसिटी आप और स्केल अप करोगे यानी यूटिलाइजेशन करोगे?
सो हमारी कैपेसिटी लास्ट जून तक अप्रॉक्स 4,500 मेट्रिक टन पर एनम के हिसाब से थी, जो कि हमारा बॉटल नेक था एट मेल्टिंग. तो हमने न्यू मेल्टिंग फर्नेसेस इंस्टॉल करी, अपनी कैपेसिटी को एज ऑन डेट 8,080 मेट्रिक टन करा उसको. अब उसमें हमने लास्ट ईयर में जो क्लोज किया उसमें करीबन हम उसका 71% यूज कर रहे थे. तो दिस फाइनेंशियल विल बी यूटिलाइजिंग कंप्लीट ऑफ दिस what we have expended, and further we are as a plan of new expansion, we are setting up new manufacturing for complete assembly of bogie.
But this expansion, will it come at the same facility, Himanshu ji?
No, this expansion will be in Kanpur. The new facility will be in Kanpur, which will have a capacity of around 1,030 metric ton per month.
Per month.
Yeah.
और मुझे बताइए सर मशीनिंग में हमारी कितनी कैपेसिटी है? लाइक वी हैव अ वेरी मॉडर्न CNC मशीन, यू नो, काइंड ऑफ सेटअप. तो सर इसके बारे में कुछ बताइए.
So the products which we are doing, they are very highly engineered precision products. So they need to be carried out with in these advanced CNC machines, which are BTLs, HMC and CNCs. So according the cycle of each product is separately. So according to the products which we are manufacturing, we have enabled SPMs and special machines dedicated to those products. So currently we are we are catering the demand of 8,000 metric ton, and sufficiently we'll be able to cater in future.
Okay. Now tell me one thing, broadly, if we look at the overall total addressable market for our company's products, I think we all know that, we cater to the railways, but overall in your sense, looking at the fact in the last 5 years, the government has encouraged a lot of investments in railways. What is your thought process in the next 3-5 years? How strong will this market grow, and how will our company actually capitalize on this growth?
So if you will see the railways, if I can divide railways into four major segments, which is first locomotive, the engine of the train; second, the wagon, which is the malgadi; third, the coach, which is the passenger vehicle; fourth, the track. These are the major segment which I can divide into. Majorly right now we are working into wagon industry. So wagon industry have been into complete boom from 2020, since the government gave us 90,000 wagons order, and because of the very ambitious project of the government, which is DFCC, which is dedicated freight corridors. So currently only 2 dedicated freight corridors are into operational, another 6 are into line. So this is just the starting of the wagon industry. That what we can say. So in future, already the clients which we have, like the private clients, they are sitting with robust order books. So since the clients are in like comfortable place, we are always in a happy place for next 4 to 5 years.
I think good to know. One more thing, Himanshu ji, I want to understand, since we cater to the wagon companies, like I was seeing your prospectus, you got players like Titagar, Jupiter Wagons, who are your key customers.
Yes.
सर इसमें प्राइसिंग कैसे होता है? लाइक मान के चलिए आपने कोई कंपोनेंट डिजाइन किया,
हाँ जी,
उनका वॉल्यूम आपको पता है कितना वॉल्यूम कितने कस्टमर को देना है, बट सर बीच में अगर मान के चलिए रॉ मटेरियल कॉस्ट बढ़ गया, तो डू यू गेट अ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इन इंक्रीजिंग द प्राइस, और यू हैव टू सप्लाई एवरीथिंग एट फिक्स्ड प्राइसेस?
So the customers which we are catering are very wide. You will see there are 16 zones of railways, which we are catering. There are 4 manufacturing unit of railways like ICF, MCF, RCF, and also all these private players like Titagar, Jupiter, Texmaco, who are responsible, who are making these wagons. So in railways, there is when we are quoting the tender, there is always a PVC clause, which is the price variation clause. So if there any prices goes up, there we can always, whenever we are claiming the bill, putting the bill, we can we can claim the price. Wherein the private companies are involved, it is always your licensing and you're dealing with them, wherein they are also into the same manufacturing industry. They understand the steel prices very well. So you communicate on your order to order basis, and accordingly your prices are revised.
Okay, fine, understood. Now let's talk about little bit apart from the financials. Like you all have now established yourself as a quality precision engineering component player.
Yes.
Tell me one thing. What is the value add which you give to the main customer? Like why does the customer come and give you more repeat business? Because the quality is good. Because the precision engineering is also very strong in your aspect, the domain knowledge.
Yes.
What is exactly the most important part of our business? If you could just give us 2-3 qualitative points.
Definitely. So the products which you are making, as you specified, these are very high precision products. So the products, since we established a plant in 2023, so we have a late mover advantages from all our competitors. So if you'll see our plant, we have got latest CNC machines, wherein our peers, they are machining the products in the lathe machines. We have got complete high pressure molding line, where our peers would be doing in the hand molding setup or waste not such good technology. So we are able to produce quality product as per much of the railway standards, and also we are able to cater the demand in terms of quantity. So that is the quantity which we have over our peers.
Okay, so basically you can say that in terms of technology and domain knowledge, you got a very good kind of runway and a lead over other competitors.
Definitely.
Okay, now just wanted to understand sir, broadly हमारे कितने कस्टमर होंगे, क्योंकि थोड़े बहुत तो प्रोस्पेक्टस में हमने देखे हैं, बट कैन वी एज्यूम दैट वी गॉट मोर देन 50 और 100? कितने कस्टमर्स को हम केटर करते हैं?
We have got more, what you can say is we have more than 50 customers. I explained the 16 zonal railways, 4 manufacturing units of railways, then almost 10 wagon manufacturers and 20 bogie builders.
Okay.
So these are the wide customer range which we have.
Acha, now Himanshu ji, now let's come to the financials. One thing which I observed in your numbers was very strong profitability kind of margins. 25% net margins is something which is in manufacturing is unheard.
Yes.
So tell us, sir, how is this possible? Because frankly, you cater to a sector, where the wagon company supplies to the government.
Yeah.
सर आप प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी को इतना अच्छी तरह से कैसे आपने मैनेज किया है? इसका क्या गुरु मंत्र है?
So a company first and the major benefit at the PAT level which we have is a company was incorporated in 20 January 2020 and we are registered under income tax benefit of 115 BAB, wherein we are paying income tax of 15% plus cess 17.5%, whereas our peers are paying income tax of 25%. So that's a 7.5% direct benefit which we get from any of the peer.
Understood.
Further, the products which we are making, these products are very precision safety products which involves 13 different manufacturing process and testing process. So the revenue in these products are not very high, but the margins and value addition in these products are very high to compare to any other products in the market.
So can please correct me if I'm wrong. So do you make machine products which are basically ready to fit components?
Definitely, yes.
So there is no processing required.
The products which we made are complete products. They are the assembly lines which goes and fit into these bogies directly. They don't even have to get the inspection done, since we are getting all the inspection done by RDSO and supplying it to them.
Okay, now already this financial year is over, Himanshu ji. I think December तक जो numbers prospectus में दिए हैं,
हाँ जी,
वहाँ पे 51 crores का revenue है, 12 crore का profit है.
Yes.
तो सर ये साल के नंबर तो हम आएंगे देखेंगे, बट सर अभी as of now what are the kind of signals you are getting from your customers? Demand कैसे लग रहा है? FY26 के लिए can we safely assume that margins maintain होंगे?
So we have an order book around 105 CR in hand, and we are sure that we'll be executing these orders within this financial year what we have, and maintaining the PAT to what percentage what we have been doing.
Okay. And now coming to the working capital side of the business, you deal with all the wagon companies.
Yes.
Sir, मोटा मोटी working capital cycle हमारे लिए कितना लंबा होता है?
So we take 30 days of material processing and further 35 days to 45 days of transit of material and bill processing. So in total you can say 75 days of.
So 75-80 days मोटा मोटी I think
yes, of
the
total
cycle is there.
Total cycle you can say.
And sir, now most important question, that is we are planning to go public. Tell me one thing, what is the amount which we are planning to raise and what is the broad objective of usage of these funds?
So we are planning to raise around 77 crores, and the complete funds which will be coming from the IPO would be going in setting up a new facility which we are setting up in Kanpur for manufacturing of bogies, and a few of the amount would be going in general reserves. Approx 50 crores would be going in the capex and rest would be going in general reserve and IP expenses.
So most of the money is going to go in capex. Working capital के लिए भी कुछ जाएगा? I mean,
it'll be in general reserve.
अच्छा, okay. And sir, थोड़ा बहुत ये बोगी प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में बताइए कि what will be the capacity and when will this project get commissioned, and what is the kind of normal asset turnover, like 100 रुपए अगर आपने वो capex में डाला है तो मोटा मोटी पहले साल में कितना asset turnover हम expect कर सकते हैं?
Sure. So this plan which we are setting up requires a capex of 50 crores. So we are planning to get a plant ready by December and have approvals by March. So we can start a production in April next financial year.
April 26.
April 26 we can start the production. So in first year we are planning to do approx 60% of our 60 to 65% of our capacity. And in next financial year, we'll be utilizing 100% of this capacity, wherein we can do approx 200 crores of revenue from this plant.
So basically there's a huge runway available for us, once this capacity comes. And from the existing product lineup, हिमांशु जी मुझे बताइए कि अभी existing lineup का तो revenue हमने देखा है, तो यहाँ पे मोटा मोटी कितना baseline growth आप expect कर रहे हो?
So even the products which we are going to make in this plant are the blasters and the side frames. These are also the metallurgical products which are heavy component, wherein the prices are much higher in this, but the cost of manufacturing is also much more than what we have. So we are expecting similar PAT in this as
अच्छा,
well.
तो एग्जिस्टिंग जो एडिशनल नए प्रोडक्ट्स आएंगे उसके लिए भी मार्जिन आप मेंटेन करोगे?
Yes, we'll be maintaining the
Okay.
similar margins.
Okay, now one investor related question. You are going public for the first time.
Yes.
ये 5 साल आपने बहुत मेहनत करके कंपनी खड़ी की है सर। जो भी आपके साथ अभी जुड़ेगा,
हाँ जी।
इन्वेस्टर्स विल लाइक टू राइड ऑन द ग्रोथ विच यू रिकॉर्ड इन द नेक्स्ट से 3-4 years.
Yes.
सर, व्हाट इज योर ब्रॉड मैसेज टू देम? सर, कोई भी पैसा लगाता है रिटर्न्स के लिए, बट
Yes.
आप उनको क्या मैसेज देना चाहोगे लॉन्गर टर्म में, अगर वो आपके साथ जुड़ते हैं तो?
So definitely you see a growth which we have done in past, and similar growth we are expecting in future by we are expanding by diversification and integrating new product line, and similar growth line of PAT and revenue would be there in future in what percentage we have been doing in past.
Okay.
So definitely you can see what a revenue have been, how much X they have been, so you would be getting those returns.
I think very nice to hear from you. Last question, Himanshu ji. Every business has got certain risk.
Yes.
हमने कोविड देखा है, अभी नॉर्मल सी वापस आई है, तो सर सबसे बड़ा रिस्क हमारे धंधे में क्या है? व्हाट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्रिटिकल विच यू मॉनिटर एवरी डे टू एंश्योर दैट ऑपरेशंस आर वेरी स्टेबल?
So our products, as I stated, these are safety products. So any harm on the quality of these product, since we are supplying to railways, and safety product means like failure of these can lead to life risk, right? So we are very stringent on the quality and risk which we have. Any failure of these product can lead to like blacklisting or anything of a company and approval processes which we have. So definitely we are very conscious about the quality which we are manufacturing, and also at the level of consignee level where the material is going.
I think so. Basically, correct me again if I'm wrong, that basically runway for growth बहुत बड़ा है, लेकिन apart from these other factors, there is no shortage of demand. There is a huge amount of demand which is left, which our company can comfortably
Definitely. That's what I told you. There are 2 DFCC which are in operation now. There are 6 more coming into place, and for us there are 4 new wagon manufacturers which are setting up their new facility. So that is the addition of our customer in very short time. So our clients are increasing. Our demand for these products are doubling in each year.
I think बहुत अच्छा लगा सर हिमांशु जी. I think best wishes to you, your entire management team.
Thank you
and
so
sir,
much.
public issue के लिए भी बहुत बहुत best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.